Today we're going to be going over the 10 players with the most kills ever in Rise of Kingdoms. What's going on, guys? Cheers. Now, I actually had a lot of you guys asking me for this video ever since I posted my top 10 most powerful players video a week or two ago, and I didn't think the most kills video was as popular. I mean, if you just look at the views of the previous entries, it seems like more people are interested in the more powerful players, but a lot of you guys reached out directly to me and said, hey, you gotta update the most kills video. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen, by your request, the most kills players in Rise of Kingdoms. If you guys enjoy this content, make sure you drop a thumbs up on it. It seriously helps out the channel a ton, and if you're new here, let me see that subscription down below. So last time I made this video, it was January 25th of 2022, so it's been a couple of months, but it hasn't been crazy long, so it'll be interesting to see how the numbers have changed. If you guys want to compare it, you could check out the previous video, but without further ado, let's jump right into the list. Coming in at number 10 is Alexander from Kingdom 1743. Now, this is a player that you guys are familiar with if you've seen the other videos in this series. He is no stranger to being one of the most deadly warriors in Rise of Kingdoms, and the fact is that number 10 is starting with over 20 billion kill points. He has 20.6 billion kill points. A majority of those kill points come in the form of tier 5 units. 13.5 billion kill points from tier 5 and 7.3 billion kill points from tier 4. We could see 118 million power in the Death Blossom Alliance, currently holding the Justice title. Very cool. Let's take a look. There is no album here. We could take a look at the highest power, 258 million and 83 million dead units. Absolutely insane. Let's take a look at the commanders here. It looks like we are using Attila. Takeda is still possibly their rally combination. Interesting. Are we seeing a Gilga Esong rally combination out of Alexander? Very interesting stuff here. They do not give us the opportunity to look at the talents, so we don't have an idea of what exactly Alex is using those for. Chilling with the Scorched Earth achievement. This is insane. 1 billion units. If you take a look here, it's ridiculous. He's blown past that by a mile, and he's rocking the Germany civilization. Coming in at number 9 is everyone's favorite Bunny in Kingdom 1254. Bunny is famous in Rise of Kingdoms for being an absolute savage on the battlefield and does not disappoint here in the top 10 rankings at 21.68 billion total kill points, and boy, is that a lot of tier 5 kill points, baby. That is insane. Even more tier 5 kill points than the previous one. 15.7 billion tier 5 kill points and 5.8 billion kill points from tier 4. We could see rocking the Ottoman Empire civilization with 263 million power. If we take a look, highest power ever was 504 million. Ridiculous amount of deads here. 182 million dead units. That is insane. Taking a look at the commander wall, we see here we've got Bertrand. Interesting choice here for the rally. We have Attila, we have Takeda, we have William. So there's a lot of cavalry here out of Bunny's commander view, as we can see. Also got a couple of things we don't really care about over there. It doesn't matter. We can't take a look at the talents though. Bunny doesn't want you knowing what he's rocking on that Attila, Takeda, or that Bertrand. Taking a look at the album here, we've got, oh god, is this TOS? Can I even say, well, it's just sugar, right? It's just sugar or salt or whatever. Yeah, I understand, guys. I'm not kidding. Rise of Kingdoms is actually, it's addicting. It's literally as addicting as some of these substances here for some players. It's dangerous, boys. Okay, play Rise of Kingdoms at your own risk. Let's take a look at this Hall of Heroes. 49 million dead troops in a single KVK. That is absolutely insane. And look, they are literally all tier 5. Bunny did not use a single tier 4 unit in the entire KVK. That is absolutely ridiculous. And look at those archers. Oh my god, dude, that's insane. Bunny, an absolute legend and also a champion of Olympia season 2. Interesting stuff. You don't see that very often because I don't think people really play the Olympia game mode, but hey, whatever. Again, scorched earth, the only thing Bunny cares about is that your units are dead, and hey, it is what it is. Okay, if you see Bunny, you're just gonna die, and it's fine, just accept it. Coming in at number 8 is another familiar face on these lists, and that is GT Duck. Previously it translated to GT Duckman, but I'm just gonna go with GT Duck. We got the cute little side duck here, okay, sitting at 21.9 billion kill points. Taking a look at the breakdown, we see similar to our boy Bunny, we got the duck over there. Which is more deadly, the bunny or the duck? Looks like technically the duck is 300 million kill points higher. That does come mostly in the form of T4 though, so we see 15 billion kill points from tier 5, 6.7 billion kill points from tier 4, also rocking the Ottoman Empire, sitting with the king title, sitting pretty. We take a look here, highest power ever is 823 million. My God, that is insane. 163 million dead units, absolutely ridiculous. Taking a look at the commander view here, we do have some, oh my God, that whole expertise. Every time I see an expertise Charlemagne, I cry a little bit inside. I really do. I'm not gonna lie to you boys. Okay, we got Zhang Yu and Nevsky. You know that's going to be a deadly combination, especially hitting them with the rallies. We got Guan Yu for the health, William with health and defense. Interesting choice there. We love to see that. Let's take a look at the album, and again, we see the cars, we see the fanciness, we see the flashiness. We've seen this album before. All this stuff is absolutely disgusting. This is just absolutely insanity. All of this stuff, honestly, I don't really care about that Edward, but everything else here is absolutely beautiful. It's perfect. We love it. And the cars too, boys. Oh my God, this is the perfect profile we see coming in Diamond 3 for Olympia season 2. And the thing about GT Duck is that he's in Kingdom 1960, okay, and GT Leopard coming in here at 20.1 billion kill points just missed the top 10 list. Yeah, you guys almost had 2 players in the top 10 list, and that's not even acknowledging the fact that like all of these guys have over 10 billion. That's like actually insane, dude. It's actually insane. This entire kingdom is filled with the most savage players. Absolutely insane. So GT Leopard, honorable mention here, is technically number 11 on the list here, but Kingdom 1960 rockin' GT Duckman sitting at a solid number 8. Let's move on. Number 7 on the list is none other than Wine Lover from Kingdom 1034, sitting at 22.04 billion kill points. Taking a look at the breakdown, we see a little bit more even than previous players. He has 13.8 billion kill points in T5 and 7.8 billion kill points in T4, also rocking the Ottoman Empire. So that is something that if you guys want to be absolute killers, okay, absolute savages, looks like Ottoman Empire is probably the way to go. Taking a look at the commanders here, we see Nevsky, we see Gilga, we see Zhang Yu, we see Guan Yu. These are the usual suspects that you will see if you're looking at a player who's got insane amounts of kills, which I mean, Wine Lover is, it is what it is, boys. Okay, we got highest power ever is 450 million with 77.4 million dead troops. So not nearly as many dead troops as we've seen from previous players on the list, but the kill points don't lie, baby. The kill points don't lie. That is an insane amount of kills here in Rise of Kingdoms, and we've seen this profile here before. Wine Lover is you know, he's a man of his word, okay. He likes wine. It is what it is. Like, what do you want from him? Okay, he's gonna drink wine and he's gonna kill your troops, and that's just like, what do you can't do anything about it. Like, it is what it is. Okay, so chilling in Kingdom 1034, I gotta say, man, it's insane. Stone 3 in Olympia, really I really didn't play it too much, honestly. Probably played it more than me though, so that's funny. Coming in at number 6 is none other than the infamous MF. This player is in Kingdom 1029, chilling with the Arabia civilization, and 22.5 billion kill points. Looking at that breakdown, 15.4 billion kill points from tier 5, 6.9 billion kill points from tier 4 in the Peacekeepers Alliance. I always find that funny. Peacekeepers meaning he keeps the peace by making sure that anyone who raises their troops in front of him, they just pass away, basically. So MF, an absolute savage. You've seen him on these lists before. Taking a look at the album, we've seen these Hall of Heroes before. 40 million dead troops in a single kvk. This is that's the same screenshot. That's the breakdown. Every single unit was tier 5, every single one. He didn't even send a tier 1 unit to get a rune and have it die. Like, that was it. It was just, that was it. 55 million dead troops in another kvk. Absolutely insane. Here we've got some T1 cavs. Okay, I see it, I see you. Okay, but mostly, like, that's just an insane amount of troops for a single kvk. Like, it's actually ridiculous. Taking a look at the commander breakdown here, we see Saladin, interesting choice, Zhang Yu, Pakal, Zenobia. So MF is doing a little bit of everything here. Okay, rallying, garrisoning, just doing what needs to be done to make sure that your troops are dead. Taking a look at highest power ever, 603 million down to 532 million right now. I don't know if I said his power before, and 189 million dead troops. That is absolute warrior status right there. That's the most we've seen so far in this video, and we're only at number 6. Guys, if you made it this far so far into the video and you haven't dropped a thumbs up on it, boys, hey, it really helps out the channel. Let's go ahead and see that thumbs up. I mean, you can't really dislike it, right? Because YouTube went ahead and ruined that whole thing. Okay, I mean, you could. I would just say probably don't, you know. Moving on to the top 5, we have none other than Ahmad Aziz from Kingdom 1412. This player is another one of those just absolute savages and barely beats out MF in the kill point ranking right now, sitting at 22.6 billion kill points, 16 billion kill points from tier 5, 6.3 billion kill points from tier 4. That is the most amount of tier 5 kill points we've seen all video, rocking the Germany civilization with 262 million power, currently holding the general title, which I think is pretty accurate there. Okay, I think this guy's probably charging into war with the rest of the squad. Okay, highest power ever, 488 million with 114 million dead troops. So you see a lot of, you know, if you look at a player like MF, a lot of his kills probably come from rallying and garrisoning. Here obviously Ahmad Aziz, total absolute savage, and I'm not taking anything away from him, but this is probably a little bit more of field fighting potentially out of Ahmad than if we look at a player like MF. That's just speculation. Maybe Ahmad just has better trades, I don't know. Okay, I don't know, but either way, both these players pretty much neck and neck. Absolutely insane amounts of kills. Taking a look at the album here, we've seen this before on Ahmad's account here. These are the pre-kvk numbers, just putting up numbers on the board. Absolute ridiculous. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude, what is going on here? Take a look at the commander view. We do get to take a look at the commanders. Totally expertise everything here. Nevsky, obviously. Zhang Yu makes a lot of sense here. We've got Nebu, we've got Bertrand, we've got Honda. Okay, this is just insane stuff here. Seen a lot of Bertrand in this video, honestly. I don't feel like a lot of people are talking about Bertrand because everyone's talking about Nevsky, but we're seeing quite a bit of these high tier players having an expertise of Bertrand, and honestly it's probably because it's a rally commander for cavalry, and so people are just gonna max it hoping that it's good, you know what I'm saying, or that maybe it's going to be used in a combo later down the line. But either way, Bertrand is we're seeing a lot of that in this video. We see Scorched Earth come up once again here in the achievement wall. Moving on to number 4 on the list, we have none other than what Google Translate says is Mad Jacob in 2411. This player sitting at a cool 22.7 billion kill points, and you could see here, ladies and gentlemen, that the 4, 5, and 6 spots are all within like 200 million kill points of one another, just neck and neck here across the board, sitting at 121 million power. We could take a look here that we've got 14.5 billion kill points from tier 5 and 8 billion kill points from tier 4, choosing the France civilization. The first time we're seeing that here in this video. Copper 3 for Olympia. Man, these players, I can't believe they even play the game mode, to be honest with you guys. It's shocking to me. Let's take a look in the more info section. Highest power ever, 160 million with only 32 million dead units. That is shockingly low for being at number 4 on the list here. When you compare, the lowest we've seen before this was like what, 60 or 80 million. So way fewer dead units here on this player, but an impressive nonetheless number of kills out of Mad Jacob. All that means is that probably a lot of these kills are coming from open field fighting, which makes sense because of the power difference, right? Some of the other players we've seen on the list have 200, 500 million power. They've got the troops to lose in the rallies and in the garrisons. Mad Jacob is playing a little bit differently, keeping all of his units in the open field and absolutely doing work. when he is doing so. Taking a look in the album, we've got nothing, and the commander view shows us some interesting stuff. These are some older commanders here. We see 2 gold key commanders on the commander view for Mad Jacob. Is that accurate? Does he know that this exists still? That is shocking. And the fact is, he's not using any Sunduk or any golden gatherers over here. I'm very confused there. Only 76 commanders owned, rocking Saladin, Alexander, Mehmed, and Charles Martel. Very interesting stuff there. I'm wondering if this is for his Canyon and he's in an off season. I don't know what's going on here. I don't imagine he's open field fighting with like Martel and Mehmed at his power level, but maybe he is. I have no idea what the strategy is behind this player, but what I do know is that he's sitting at number 4 in the entire game for the most amount of kill points, which is absolutely insane. Moving on to the top 3, we have everybody's favorite player, Baba TC Ataturk, baby, sitting at 23 billion kill points and separating himself from the pack of the 4, 5, and 6 slots who are neck and neck. Baba comes out just a bit above, sitting at 23 billion with the breakdown looking like 16.8 billion kill points for tier 5 and 6 billion kill points from tier 4, also rocking the Ottoman Empire. So that's something that a lot of these players are using right now, so take note if you are aspiring to be a player like Baba or some of the other insane players that we've seen on this list. Let's take a look at the more info section. Right now he has 1.1 billion power, absolutely ridiculous. Not his highest power ever, which was 1.23 billion power. Like, oh my god, 145 million dead troops, and you could see here that Baba is not afraid to throw those troops in the flag, in the garrisons, in the rallies. It doesn't matter. The troops that he is attacking are going to pass away. If we take a look at his commander view here, boo, there's that Nevsky baby. We see Nevsky, Guan Yu, Trajan, and Gilgamesh. Some insane account, just like oh my god, dude, Baba's account is ridiculous, and he does share with us the talent builds that he's using. So right now Nevsky rocking the entire skill tree, absolutely ridiculous. This is a very good build if what you're doing is obviously focusing on shorter fights, the most amount of rage possible, and also Canyon. This is probably a good build except for maybe the march speed over here, but honestly he's got to avoid the versatility tree because this is just garbage, so he had to put the points somewhere. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. Possibly could have gone for Naked Rage instead, but hey, dude, Baba's account, he doesn't need help. Okay, Baba doesn't need help. You could see here he's got pretty much the best of the best here when it comes to cavalry, infantry, and archers, and leadership. Like, it doesn't matter, he's got all of it, and you are going to pass away. You're going to die. Okay, you see Baba on the battlefield and you better turn the other way, and even if you do, it probably doesn't matter because you're going to die anyway. Taking a look at the album here, it looks like we've probably looked at Baba's album like, I don't know, 6-7 times on this channel already. This is all the same stuff that you have seen before, and we got the suits, we got the Ducati, we love to see it. Baba is truly a savage on the battlefield and makes his way into every one of these top 10 lists, which is why probably for you guys he is one of, if not the most favorite player here in Rise of Kingdoms. Truly a legend, and also one of the people that wanted me to make this video, so shout out to Baba. Moving on to number 2 on the list of the players with the most kills in Rise of Kingdoms, and we have this player keeps changing their name on me, man, and this time it's God's Hard Steamed Buns. Brother, if the buns are steamed, they're supposed to be soft and moist. I don't know what is going on, and what is God doing with his buns? Boy, I don't want to know what his buns are doing, but one thing's for sure, he's clapping your buns on the open field because he has 24.2 billion kill points. What in the world? Oh, what is this? We see almost an even breakdown, which is not something that we have seen before in this video. 12.8 billion kill points from tier 5 and 11 billion kill points from tier 4. We have 154 million power right now. What is this? Oh, that's interesting. Theocrat. I think that one's pretty rare, to be honest with you guys. Rocking the France civilization. We could take a look here. Highest power ever is 203 million and 69 million dead troops. So certainly a respectable number of dead troops, not even close to somebody like Baba or MF or some of the other insane players we've seen on the list, but definitely not the lowest we've seen either. So pretty much right in the middle of the pack there for the number #2 player. And what's interesting is, if you guys remember, this player used to be the #1 player in previous versions of this video. So that's very interesting. You got to think, okay, if this guy used to be 1, he's now #2, who could possibly be #1? But anyway, God's Hard Steamed Bonds over here from Kingdom 1545. Let's take a look at the album. Let's see here. Oh my god, okay, that's not as many as some of the others we've seen, but that's still a ridiculous amount of troops, especially for your average player. Like, that's more troops than they'll probably ever see on their account before they quit the game. Okay, so we've still seen millions and millions of tier 5 units. Look at that trade. Okay, that's some interesting stuff there. We see it. Okay, look at, whoa, man, it's insanity, the number of kill points here. I mean, okay, just to put this into perspective, okay, you guys, you watch Chiskel, okay, you've probably seen a couple Chiskel videos, okay, probably one of the best, if not the best, Rise of Kingdoms content creator, and he's got like, what, 9 or 10 billion kill points, and he is active, boy. He is active. He's playing in every single war since the game pretty much started, okay, and he spends tens of thousands of dollars on the game. He's openly stated his how much he's spending, okay, on his account, and he's insanely respectable, a savage on the battlefield, and this guy's got more than double, like 2.5 times almost his kill points. Like, what? Actually insane. But ladies and gentlemen, while this player is in fact very, very impressive, he is not #1 on the list. Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 player with the most amount of kills in all of Rise of Kingdoms history is currently none other than Goodfather of Kingdom 1556. Some of you probably have guessed it. Okay, Goodfather has been in that #1 spot before, sitting above the rest with 28.4 billion kill points. Absolutely ridiculous. We see 20.5 billion just tier 5s. Okay, 20.5 billion kill points from just tier 5s alone. 7.9 billion kill points from tier 4, the most amount of tier 5 kill points that I've ever seen, and is probably the highest in the entire game. Okay, there's just no way around it. That's the most amount of tier 5 kills that any player has ever had. Okay, sitting at 242 million power currently with the Germany civilization. Goodfather used to have 512 million power, which is absolutely insane, with 145 million dead troops. Oh my god, the amount of deads here, it's insane. Okay, it's insane. And I've seen the comments on previous videos. No matter what the policies of Kingdom 1556 are, whether some players have to zero themselves on Goodfather, whatever the case might be, okay, whatever the case might be, this is still ridiculous. Like, it's still absolutely insane. And the fact that he's got that many dead troops, like, no matter which way you slice it, no matter how you cut it, no matter how the chips fall, okay, Goodfather's account is insane, and he is one of the most savage players in Rise of Kingdoms, and statistically the most amount of kills in the entire game. And look, even if the way he runs the kingdom is by saying you got to kill yourself on him, that's a testament to how savage he is. It's like, if you're gonna die, you're gonna die to me and me only. And I think there's something to be said about that. Let's take a look at his commanders here. He doesn't give us too much information, but what we do see is a lot of the same suspects we've seen from other players here. We see the Guan Yu, the Nevsky, the Gilga, the Nebu. We see the archer combo here is insane, and I'm sure the Nevsky is paired with the Zhang Yu. This is a player that you don't want to come across in the open field, because the odds are that when you do, you are going to die. There will be a trail of blood behind you as Goodfather just cleans the floor with his enemies and his partners by his side in 1556. And I gotta say, #2 in 1556 is 19.8 billion. So this entire kingdom is filled with absolute savages here. And I gotta say, you know, this Saz player is number 12, I believe, on the top kills list. So like, this guy is no joke. #2 here almost made the video. Okay, so we're seeing a bunch of insane players, and this is another honorable mention. We've got a Kung Fu Panda here. Love to see it. Very cool stuff here from this player. But yes, guys, Goodfather is it, and he ended silver 1 in Olympia. I'm surprised Goodfather would even touch Olympia. Okay, but here we are. The album, you know it, I know it, everyone knows it. This is the godfather of Rise of Kingdoms, and it makes sense that he would be sitting atop the hierarchy of the most kills in the entire game. But we will see in a couple of months. I'm sure I will make a follow-up to this video, and we'll see if Goodfather retains his place as the most killing player in Rise of Kingdoms. If you guys think that will be the case, let me know in the comments section below. Do you think Goodfather's gonna just hold that crown forever? Do you think Baba's gonna catch up to him and be like, yo boy, this is my spot? I would love to hear from you guys in the comments section below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, hopefully you've already dropped a thumbs up on it, but if not, go ahead and do that now. Smash that, break my thumb, okay? Just straight up break the thumb. I'm ready for it. I'll brace myself. Just click that button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and click the bell to be notified the next time I upload a Rise of Kingdoms video. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Omniarch. I will talk to you guys again soon. Peace.